So, Donald, is it true you will become a dictator on day one? Well, I won't be a dictator except for day one, that's the truth. Oh, come on, Donald, I know that's a white lie. Come on, you can tell me what you meant by that. Alright, I'll show you my full scenario of how I plan to become a dictator. Breaking news. Apparently, with the race coming down to Pennsylvania, we can say that Donald Trump is the apparent winner in that state. He has reached the 270 electoral votes maximum to be elected president of the United States. Come on, man. This guy said he was going to be a dictator. I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear that I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States, the office of President of the United States, and will to the best of my ability, to preserve, protect, and defend, to rip, disobey, and terminate the Constitution of the United States. The Constitution of the United States. So help you God. So help me, God. In these next 4 years, we will make this country great again. We will stop the woke mob of the radical left and make them pay for their actions. And now a message from the President of the United States. Good evening, my fellow Americans. Tonight, as your Commander-in-Chief and the leader of the United States military, I am announcing that I am invoking martial law as my first act as President of the United States. Therefore, I've hereby suspended our Constitution of the United States. None of the amendments provided in that Constitution work anymore. The Constitution is hereby terminated. And with the termination of our Constitution, our military will now control all our elections to stop the dead people from voting and stealing our elections. Therefore, by the fact that I have just invoked martial law, I also revoke the certification of the election of Joe Biden in 2020. This therefore makes him an illegitimate president of the United States. Right action has been done. The Democrats stole our country from us, and now we have gotten our revenge. The Democrats have lied to our country. They have lied to the American people. They have lied about our elections. And now, today, as your Commander-in-Chief, I have made things right. And hereby today, as of right now, I hereby do not declare myself as President of the United States anymore. I hereby declare myself as your leader, the Dictator of the United States. What the President of the United States, or should I call him the President of the United States, is doing is now basically treason. Never have I thought I'd live to see the day where we have total dictatorship in this country. Hi everyone, I'm Jimmy Kimmel. Tonight, before we begin our show, I just want to say something to the man in the Oval Office right now. You are a shame to this country. We have total dictatorship because of you. No one in this country ever thought they'd see the day where we see total totalitarianism in this country. It is absolutely... My fellow Americans, tonight I have censored the late-night comics after all the years of bullying and harassment and protest towards me and my administration. I have detained all of them for good. They will no longer bother our great MAGA patriots. And as I am in control of the whole judicial branch of our government, I hereby give them a sentence of life without parole. They will serve the rest of their rotten lives in jail just the way they wanted me to be in. It is Election Day 2028 in America, and today, at the request of President Trump, federal troops are across the country at many polling places to make sure our election is secure. At least that's what Mr. Trump said. May I see your ID, sir? Sure. Has been a registered voter since the 1960s. In his 90s. A member of the Democratic Party. Get out. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Threatening people who vote against you? That's crazy. Oh, Sean, calm down. I heard you say a lot of crazy things, believe me. Donald Trump has been reelected to a third unprecedented term as president. Since he has invoked martial law in 4 years ago, which suspended the Constitution, therefore suspended the term limits. And it seems he's going to be in the job for life now. What a big victory tonight, everyone. We got all the electoral votes the Democrats thought they'd win, but no one voted for them. Ha! And now a message from the presidential dictator of the United States. Good evening, my fellow Americans. It has been an honor to be your commander-in-chief and your dictator for the last... How long has it been? Feels like a long time. 13, 14 years maybe. But tonight I want to announce I am very ill. As we know, I'm very old. I am 91 years old now. I may not have long to live, but I've lived a remarkable life. I have loved this country. I have admired it. This country is the greatest on earth. And I am proud to be a MAGA patriot all my life. Thank you all for your support these last 20 years. Melania. Yes, Donald? Was it worth it to be here these last 13 years? Yes, Donald, it was. I feel like I failed my country. You haven't, Donald. You were a patriot till the end, and you'll stay that way till that moment. You are a hero to many, some not. But you are a hero to many Americans. You're right, Melania. Thank you. Maybe they were right. The Democrats were probably right. They did win that election, and I lost it. What have I done these last 30 years? I really am sorry, America. I longed to make you great again, and I failed. Donald, it's me, Kristi Noem. We have breaking news from the White House. President Trump is dead. He died this morning in the White House in the Truman balcony after a long illness. The president was 91. Our vice president, Kristi Noem, has become our nation's 48th president of the United States and our first female president. President Trump, in many ways, was the leader, not just the leader of our country, but the leader of a movement that changed America forever. And yes, today, some people may call him a terrorist, a liar, a cheat, or in other words, a dictator. But in some Americans' minds, President Trump was a patriot, a hero to many. And today, as we stand here, marking this sad occasion, we can't forget what America truly is about. Patriotism, bravery, and our democracy. A democracy many in America thought was dead when President Trump came back to office, which did happen. Therefore, As my first act as president, tonight I will revoke the executive order that terminated our Constitution, our rules, and laws that abide by it. I'm not doing this as a way to condemn him. I'm just doing this because America needs the fundamental values in which our government was founded. And we can't do that without a democracy.
Bill. Yes, Joe? Isn't it strange that we lived long enough to watch his funeral? It seems somebody wanted us to live longer. And here we are, some of us in our 90s, two of us in our 70s, all here to mark the sad occasion of one man.
When President Trump died that morning, he was at peace. He didn't die in pain. In the last days of his life, he was surrounded by his family and me. That morning, when he went to the Truman balcony, watched the sunrise, I went up to talk about business as usual. That's when I found him dead. That marked the end of an era for me and many Americans. In many ways, President Trump is a patriot. In many ways, he's a dictator. But that can't keep us from remembering which of the highest office in America that he held. The highest in American history. The presidency of the United States. Thank you. I just can't believe we outlived him. Who knew we'd all still be alive when he died? It's the most strangest thing. Heck, Hillary, it's a more crazier thing. If Jimmy was still here with us now, he'd probably still give us a little word of advice about how God would think of this situation. Yep, that's true, Michelle. I miss Jimmy. Yeah, Jimmy, he is still missed. And I believe Donald will be missed as well, in some shape or form. It's hard to think that a man, for the last 20 years of his life, dedicated it to nothing but lies and dishonesty. I don't know what he was thinking then. I don't know what he was thinking when he died. But I know probably deep down he didn't know. He knew he lost. Probably so, Joe. Alright. Y'all want to go get lunch? Sure. Joe, you coming along?
Let me stay here a little bit.
Alright. Let's go, everyone.
Donald, I have no clue what you were thinking the last 20 years. But I know deep down, you all knew it was not true that you did lose an election. And you were only forced into this because the right-wing extremists of the Republican Party made you do it. I know you longed to make America great again. Some people believe that. Some people don't. I knew in the end that you probably thought you failed. But you did the best you could. You did the best you could as president. And you did the best you could as a leader. Goodbye, Mr. President.
Wow, Donald, you even predicted the day you died.
Yep. And you said Kristi Noem will be your vice president during this period? Are you speculating? No. I'm not making it official yet. Kristi is a great person. She's a remarkable woman. But I'm not finished with the selection yet. I just need to get through the primaries first, then I'll make my selection official. But Christie is one of your options, right? Yep, Christie Nome is one of my options on the list, but there's a whole bunch of options, maybe. I don't know. Carrie Lake, Marjorie Taylor Greene. Who knows? Alright, thank you for having me on tonight, Sean. Anytime. And did you truly mean what you said in that dictator scenario? Probably.